Hi guys, this is Go Time with Showtime. This is your first time stopping by my channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, like always guys, you know how we do. Today we're going to do a story out of Atlanta. Now this story is about Crystal and Tyler Shanley. Now what these two people did was awful. And before I get into the story, I'm going to let the clip roll as always, and I'll see all you guys back here in a sec.
Spalding County Jail, charged in the attempted murder of one of their children. Thanks so much for joining us. For Fox 5 News at 4, I'm Christine Spiro. Fox 5's Angelique Proctor has been following this story all afternoon. And Angelique, the parents are facing several other charges as well.
That's right, Christine. This is almost an unspeakable case. The district attorney's voice cracked as she described the condition that this 10-year-old boy was in. In fact, the case is so egregious that the parents have been charged with attempted murder in this case, and DFACS has come in to take custody of the other 4 children. Let's take a look at the parents in this case. They are the suspects. They are Tyler and Krista Shanley. The DA says they were arrested on Friday after their 10-year-old son was found hungry and wandering in the streets. They say at that time he only weighed 36 pounds, and he begged the neighbor who found him not to take him back to his home. The DA believes that neighbor may have saved his life.
It is my true belief that had he not gotten out of the home, that this case would be a very different one. A lot of paper for these investigators, a lot of work, a lot of interviews. In child abuse cases, we need pediatric records, we need school records, we need DFACS records, we need interviews with everybody that had any contact with this child, if there are other people that had contact with him.
Something just wasn't right. I mean, it's just the lack of communication. Our other neighborhood here, people are more friendly. I'm not really saying they weren't friendly, but they were not sociable at all.
And take a look now. This is the family's home in the Westminster Hills subdivision. The DA tells us that there was reason to believe that that child was being held in that home. We asked if there were locks on the door. She did not want to go into details, but we are told that 10-year-old is in a second hospital now in stable condition. The DA says he was suffering from not only malnutrition, but also a very low heart rate. But right now they are saying that he is stable. We will have much more for you on this developing story at 5. Reporting live in Griffin, Angelique Proctor, Fox 5 News.
Details of the case really so troubling. All right, thanks so much, Angelique.
Hi guys, you see that story and it's sad and disturbing because here it is. This is a mother and a father doing this awful, heinous thing to their own child. I don't know who thinks it's okay to sit there and starve their child so bad that he only weighing 36 pounds at the age of 10. He is the size of a 4-year-old. And then they say he was so weak, the heartbeat was so low, this child probably wouldn't have had long to make it if he didn't get out this house and go up that street and run into the neighbor he ran into. And I'm so glad that he did get away, because it would be a different story. These parents right here needs to be under the jail. In jail, that's too satisfactory for them. They treated this child like he was an inmate, locking him in a room without running water and things like that. Just awful. Now, it's not said if they did this to the other kids, but for them to target that one child, I want to know, what did this child do that was so awful that made his mom and dad treat him like he was not nothing to them? She carried this baby for 9 months, and this is how she betrayed him, by doing something like this. This child was begging people not to take him back to this house. That child had more sense than they asked to know what the fuck they was doing to him was wrong. And it's sad, because that child didn't deserve that. No child deserved that at the hands of their parents or the hands of anybody. That's sick. That's so sick. And now they sitting there looking dumb, painting these fake ass pictures like they just a good family put together, and they really some monsters behind these fucking pictures that they posted and taken, treating their own kids like they're nothing. I don't know how it came to be so worse and so bad in this house that they was looking like they was just gonna let him starve to death and die away. Then what they would have been doing, then what the story would have came out. Now, I don't know if he didn't go to school, but I want to know what other people saw this child like this and said nothing. He had to be going to school, or they must have been keeping him at home, because there's no way they saw this child going to school looking like this and said nothing. So they had to just stop him from going to school or something. And whatever the story that was behind that they did it. The mom and dad both need to be put out in the field with a bunch of angry freaking people and beat to fucking death. They need to be treated like they're nothing. It's not a sentence more heinous enough to give them for what this child went through. They need to electric chair both of them. They need not to be breathing no more for what they did. These are parents. That child loved y'all, and y'all supposed to love that child. But yet, it's the parents that's betrayed this child. It's the parents that's doing the most awful thing to this child. And why? What did he do that to y'all to make y'all think that this was okay to do to him? It's nothing a child can do that bad to make a parent turn against them in the way that these parents turned against their kid. Guys, leave comments below. Let me know how you feel about this story. Remember, guys, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see all you guys back here in my next video.